Hello everyone, welcome back to video number 10 of my Spennymoor Town save. We're just getting cracking with the second season. We're in the Conference National. Sorry if that spoils other videos. Go back and watch them all. You know you want to. Now, this is the list of signings, and if you remember at the end of the last video, we had just signed Luca Ercolani, a central defender who has been playing very well for us. But we've made another 4 signings. Just want to quickly show you those before we get started. We've brought in Harry Benz on loan up front because I felt like we were lacking a little bit in quality up front. He is a good rating for the senior team, just a young forward. Plays advanced forward, which is fits into our tactics very well. Plenty of blues, what we like. He's good at long shots, he's good at flair, composure, he's composed, got a little bit of speed, decent fitness and stamina. Fits in quite well, I think, at our level. Bit of development potential for getting better across the season, so I think he'll do okay. We've also got a loanee for right back, which is Jamie Sterry. Again, he's a supporting wing back, which is exactly what I want. We were a bit short of wing backs because we did actually sell Callum Williams, as you know, and he's come from Newcastle, so a local team. Got some pace, got good stamina, good work rate, good tackling. You know, nice solid defender. I think he'll fit in well. We may well get him on a full permanent contract at the end of the season. We'll see how he gets on. Max Crocombe, for any of you who like Salford City and watch any of those TV programmes, Max was the goalkeeper for Salford and has signed on a permanent deal, competing for our #1 shirt with Billy O'Brien. And as you can see, started well, is the current #1, played for Salford last season in the conference, but didn't get many games, so this is his chance. I could do with a better goalkeeper, but, you know, as you can see, it's very close between Billy O'Brien and Max Crocombe. If we just do a quick comparison, we can see that, yeah, it's pretty much the same. Max has got more speed. He's the same physically and mentally, and shot stopping wise, a little bit better communicator. Not quite as eccentric, better in the air. But the only thing he's not better than him at is distribution. And as you can see on the attributes, you know, there's a few things that he's generally better in most areas. And he's signed a couple of years contract. Both of them relatively cheap, so I'm not too fussed about that. One more transfer to show you, which is Jordan Sinnott, a player that I've had before. Very naturally fit, very good at long throws, which is always helpful to hoy those into the box, and just a class player. 3 stars. I actually think he's worth a little bit more than that, to be honest. Just going to turn my phone off, my apologies for that. And history-wise, he's played in the Vanarama North, did okay last year. It's a step up for him, but I think he's good enough. Has previous experience in the Vanarama National. I'm not sure if that kind of plays into the game at all, but there you go. So let's have a look at our results at the beginning of this season, so we can just quickly whip the schedule. So I think we left at the end of before the Aldershot game. As you can see, we started with Crocombe in goal, Bernard O'Coloni. We started with George Smith at left back. As you can see, guys, hasn't worked out too well, but he was better stats wise than Gideon, so I gave him the nod to start with. We had Nick Horton making his debut, did very, very well. Scott was doing really well for us all straight away. Abdi Sheriff, Hilary Benz up, and Glenn Taylor up front. Taylor did okay, and again, that was our start. We did win the game handily, but it was more of an even game. We had possession. Burns, Chewton and Sheriff scored, but Chewton coming off the bench because I felt like Launcher was a better stat-wise than Chewton, so he gets the nod. I know Chewton was class last year, but I just thought that would be the decision. The next match was against Wrexham again. Sean Chewton scores the goal. This time he starts, gets player of the match, so fantastic for him. Smith again was rubbish, but Sterry played well at right back and Crocombe was solid enough. Again, this was a very even game, lots and lots of bookings. And we didn't have more possession, so we kind of held on. Interested in Christian Dibble. I know he's a player I've had a lot of times before. Will be a superb signing, but not better than what we've got. 4th choice. Okay, we're going to go back. And finally, Leighton Orient, who took a very, very early lead, and Abdi Sheriff scored later on. And again, we were just kind of solid. Striker didn't play very well, so that's a little bit of a funny one. At the minute, Sinnott's getting kept out by Sheriff and Horton because they're both playing very well. Gideon Adu-Papra came in for his start and didn't play very well, got replaced by Smith. So the left back and the forward are a little bit of a problem for us at the minute as we move forward. The thing that I have done, which I'm not sure if I told you or not, but I've massively gone through all of the staff and I've signed all new staff, all on full-time contracts for at least 1, maybe 2 years. So I've made a massive start. I think I've replaced virtually everybody. We've got Ali McCoist as the under-18s manager, Ian Sharps, who's a former legend. I think I did say this before in one of the other games I used to play many, many years ago, way back in 2000. So that's kind of a nod to the past. I'm pretty sure I did go over this last time. And Stephen Warnock, who you'll know from his days playing in for Liverpool, early doors, then Blackburn, amazing career, is now coaching. So what we have got as well is Kyle Connell. If we just look at the players who aren't in the team, Grant Smith came on loan from Lincoln in goal. He's about the same as the other two. Unfortunately, I can't send him back, otherwise I definitely would. What's that say? Can't be cancelled outside of the transfer window. So as soon as I get the chance to cancel that deal, I'll be sending him back to Lincoln, unless there's an injury, of course, to one of the 2 goalkeepers there. And there will be some rotation going on there, I think, as well. But this is a team that we're going for today. We are playing Sutton United away from home. I think I was going to wait for the Hartlepool game, but we'll play Sutton. It's not, not cast in stone. And I just want to quickly, last thing, I always keep forgetting to show you this, guys. That's the table as we stand now. So we're in around it. My target for this season is to finish in the playoffs. And we're playing Sutton, who are right behind us. So it's a pretty important game. For the next 2 games, we're playing teams who've started off with a couple of wins. So let's get into the game, guys, and have a look and see how we get on. So the teams come out, get lined up, ready for the match. It's Sutton versus Spenny, and we are off. And let's keep our fingers crossed for a good result, because we are in the mix. I'm just hoping that, it's horrible when you fall away and you're not quite sure what to do, but at the minute our tactics are performing quite well. I'm liking the overlap. Again, there's a few positions that still need a bit of work. Just finish it. Oh, I don't believe. Oh, crikey. We're fighting here, come on. No, came to nothing. So a decent start. What I've found, guys, is that the demand more shout seems to focus and seems to have a green effect, whereas encouragement that I've always used in the past in other games where it didn't give you that immediate reaction to the shout seems to be less effective. So something for you to bear in mind in my experience. Right, Jordan Lonshaw inside the bends, pass it back to Lonshaw. Can you get that cross in? And Horton with a shot, and it was pretty poor. But I'd rather us be shooting than them. If you look, one thing I've just noticed in passing, go on. Oh, Benz, that was a cracking shot. Oh, Beautyman on the post. Always a good idea to put people on the post, but we are doing very, very well. I'm going to praise them because we've been playing well. Shooting is overwhelmed by the praise. I'm not sure about that that description, because when you praise a player, they tend not to get overwhelmed. They tend to either completely ignore it or react positively. And was that a shot, or was that a don't know what that was. And just wide from Beautyman. Hilary Benz is in the book. Interestingly, their right-sided defenders are very tired, so I might think about focusing attacks down the flank. So again, we should try and encourage the team. I think I'm just going to say that I believe they've got what it takes. Just need to have a look and see how people are performing. George Smith on a 6.70, which is okay. Sterry's pressured by the feedback. We have Nick Horton, who isn't doing too well. I think what I'm going to do is put Glenn Taylor on as a team leader and say that I want a passionate second half. One change. I've really managed to keep them out. Great challenge by who's he? It's by Abdi Sheriff. Probably a mistake just to do a shout just after half time, really. Come on, boys. We are ahead in the game, so I'm just going to go attacking. Bolanimwa looks like he's going to be chucked a yellow card. And there's 2 on the yellow cards. I want to demand more. I really want to get a good result here. Everyone's playing okay. Okalani's not doing... Okalani, should I say, is not doing great. What I probably need to do, guys, just for your benefit, is to get the comprehensive highlights going on, because as much as I like to keep the thing down in a boring game, it tends not to be very interesting to watch. At least we want the illusion that something could happen. Corner ball. Well played by Sheriff. Just as I said that, I've already got bored, haven't I? Right, now break. Oh. I thought he would break with that ball there. Great ball behind, ball in where Burns clears. Right, now come on, boys, let's break. Great ball to Taylor. And a tackle from behind? No, but I could have asked for it. Would have been a red card if it was. Madison gets the ball and plays the ball back into play. Offside. So we're probably going to put shooting up front. I don't really have any options. Slight problem. My God, I've got no options. What was I doing? What was I thinking? So I'm going to undo all of them. I'm going to put Billy Sass Davis on. See if we can basically take a player off who's not doing great. See if we can get something going on. Now he's up, he's on his way, give it to him. That's it, now cross it in, Sterry. He's got a chance again. Yes, ooh, oh, bit of ping pong action. And they're just not having it offside again. So it's looking increasingly like goal or straw, guys. Never like it when it's a goal or straw for you. Nice football. Ugh. Over the top. Now where's Taylor? There he is. Can he put it in? Oh, he's put it wide. Nightmare. That was a chance to win. We haven't had many. and their defence is knackered. See if we can demand more for the last few minutes. We're going to get plenty of injury time. I think probably 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Can we steal it? And good catch by Madison. That was not a great cross though. Should have done a little bit better, to be honest, but what can you do? I mean, really, we can't fault the lads today. We really have given it our all in terms of moving forward. We've attacked them. We've just haven't been able to score. Just that classic away thing, really, isn't it? Chewton inside, Taylor, and a good save by Madison. Superb football from Chewton again. He is the man. He is the man you want. Don't think we're getting a goal. Got a corner, last chance. And it was a tame one. He was at a Sheriff was actually unmarked as well. But I think that'll be it. Yep, it's all over. 0-0. Guess the good thing is we remained undefeated. Good performance off Sterry. I'll just tell him that he did well because he played good. Anybody play particularly awful? Not happy with Glenn Taylor. Yep, we should have won that for us. Definitely had that perfect chance. That was the one chance that we had. So we should have really took it. So Sutton hold out for a draw. Just having a look at our squad. We're not doing too bad. Players still have a bit of tactical familiarity to build. A few of the players still not doing well. George Smith not doing great. Adu Papra was dropped for that game. Again, I'm not quite sure what to do with my left backs. It's a bit of a problem. That's kind of a... And probably Jordan Sinnott's going to get a chance to play just to change things up. And there's other players like Ramshaw, Danier, all of whom will have some input into the team this year. So we'll wait and see how they fit into things. But with Ercoloni there, we should have, you know, solid base with which to progress. So that is the league table. We are in 5th position, undefeated. So we're only one of, I think, 5 teams. Yep, 5 teams who haven't lost a game yet, which is a good start. Like I say, target is to stay exactly where we are. Would love to go up, but I think to just get in there would be fantastic into playoff for the season. So in terms of our next video, guys, I expect that it will be, I think, the Chesterfield game or the FA Cup 4th round qualifier, depending on who we get. So it's going to be either Chesterfield or the FA 4th round qualifier. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you on the next one.